items of about 6 to 14. The estimated value of carbon emission if 1 liter of gasoline is burned gives source. 61. Hazards. Environment hazards of sulfur. In the past, diesel fuel contained higher quantities of sulfur. European emission standards and preferential taxation have forced oil refineries to dramatically reduce the level of sulfur in diesel fuels. In the European Union, the sulfur content has dramatically reduced during the last 20 years. Automotive diesel fuel is covered in the European Union by standard EN 590. In the 1990s, specifications allowed a content of 2000 ppm max of sulfur, reduced to a limit of 350 ppm by the beginning of the 21st century with the introduction of Euro 3 specifications. The limit was lowered with the introduction of Euro 4 by 2006 to 50 ppm, ULSD ultra-low sulfur diesel. The standard for diesel fuel in force in Europe as of 2009 is the Euro 5, with a maximum content of 10 ppm. 62. Emission standard at latest sulfur content cetane number N/1 January 1994 max 2000 ppm. 49 euro the 21st of January 1996 max 500 ppm. 49 euro the 31st of January 2001 max 350 ppm. 51 euro 41 January 2006 max 50 ppm. 51 euro 51 January 2009 max 10 ppm. 51. In the United States, more stringent emission standards have been adopted with the transition to ULSD starting in 2006, and becoming mandatory on the 1st of June, 2010. See also diesel exhaust, algae, microbes, and water contamination. There has been much discussion and misunderstanding of algae in diesel fuel. Algae need light to live and grow. As there is no sunlight in a closed fuel tank, no algae can survive, but some microbes can survive and feed on the diesel fuel. 63. These microbes form a colony that lives at the interface of fuel and water. They grow quite fast in warmer temperatures. They can even grow in cold weather when fuel tank heaters are installed. Parts of the colony can break off and clog the fuel lines and fuel filters. 64. Water in fuel can damage a fuel injection pump. Some diesel fuel filters also trap water. Water contamination in diesel fuel can lead to freezing while in the fuel tank. The freezing water that saturates the fuel will sometimes clog the fuel injector pump. 65. Once the water inside the fuel tank has started to freeze, gelling is more likely to occur. When the fuel is gelled, it is not effective until the temperature is raised and the fuel returns to a liquid state. Road hazard. Diesel is less flammable than gasoline/petrol. However, because it evaporates slowly, any spills on our roadway can pose a slip hazard to vehicles. 66. After the light fractions have evaporated, a greasy slick is left on the road which reduces tire grip and traction, and can cause vehicles to skid. The loss of traction is similar to that encountered on black ice, resulting in especially dangerous situations for two-wheeled vehicles, such as motorcycles and bicycles, in roundabouts. See also. Icon. Energy Portalicon. Renewable Energy Portal Common Ethanol Fuel Mixtures. Biodiesel. Diesel Automobile Racing. Dieselization. Gasoline. Gasoline gallon equivalent. Hybrid vehicle. Liquid fuel. List of diesel automobiles. Turbo diesel. United States versus Imperial Petroleum.
Good. I can finish this about the diesel fuel, but of course I not remember everything. If I was able to remember everything I'm reading, I I will be very clever, because then I should go to university and be a professor. But I'm not, I cannot remember all these numbers and years and chemical formulas. But now I will take a break. It's 12 noon. My internet is slow today, so I'm still uploading. And I could start. I'd like to make some video about my stamps in English too, or do it in Danish. But I will do it in English too. I have to start to do it. So I will save a little power on my camcorder for later today to record my stamp collections.